don't you worry, no friend. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect.
Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
Number 4.
What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
There's the whistle. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pass somewhat off target. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze, someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. What a throw in. Gabriel. Mosquera. Merino. Menu. Now Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. There's the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Crosses it in. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Calafiori. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Menu. Šeško. Played out to the left flank. Played it early. Chooses to go back. Zirkzee. Zubimendi. So we're still where we started right now. So what can they make of this? It's come to nothing. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's played it long. Bruno Fernandes. Played into the middle. And it's Mainu. Goes for the shot! They've got to be quick to recover. And again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 9, Zirkzee.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Mainu. Ambitious ball here. Mosquera makes the interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Zirkzee. There's no flag. He's got and a chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 9,
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Out to the left it goes. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. Yoro. Now it's Zirkzee. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Merino. Yoro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. An instinctive delivery. Brilliantly cut out. Eze. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That's been cut out, well played. Mosquera. Now Timber, and it's Ødegaard. A heavy challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good spread. Šeško. Zubimendi cuts out the pass.
Two added minutes has been
Ødegaard.
indicated.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ugarte. Menu. Over to the left. It's a promising position. And a cross. And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Maguire. And it's Ugarte. Now Menu. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. Calafiori. Mikel Merino has been caught there. It's a foul. Ugarte. Nicely worked. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Manchester United.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Šeško demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that pass just didn't quite work. Played out wide. Crosses it into the area. Mosquera getting this one clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. In once more. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's the throw. Mikel Merino promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! He's kicked it out just. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Menu.
The attendance for this
And he's
match
got his cross in.
was
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Crossed in again. And that was very necessary. Now that's well seen too. Yoro. That has been slung wide. And it's Ugarte. Now who's going to be first to this? Now what about a counter-attack? Matchday. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Šeško! It's off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Timber. Ødegaard. He's picked his way through. And he's whipped it across. And that is expertly dealt with. Šeško being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Swings it across. Šeško does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 7.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitution.
Arsenal give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Zirkzee, half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Menu. He shifted it to the flank. Corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot could be on. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Arsenal have a free kick. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Šeško stood up well to him there. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's on chance! Menu. Šeško. Nicely spread. Gets into some space. He's in a great position here. Zubimendi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
4 added minutes has
And
been
he's picked it up out wide. They get a throw in. Saka threads one in. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gabriel, and it's Lewis Skelly. And that is that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Zirkzee picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to...